Okay, so now we're going to run through kind of how to pour and some pouring techniques. We're going to pour a flat white and a latte here. So we've got our coffee ready to go. So we're just going to press our button here just to start our extraction. And we're using the same glass just so we can show you the kind of the texture and the difference between your foamier milk and your thinner milk. So once that's started, we're going to go straight to our milk now. Now, as usual, we're just going to give it a nice purge. Once that's all done, same thing as usual. We're picking a side. Again, my left-hand side, we're going to submerge our tip correctly, and we're just going to start the air injection just there. Now, as I mentioned before, we're doing a latte and a flat white. So we're aiming for a little bit of air, but not too much. And once I feel like we've achieved that outcome, we're just going to now submerge the tip, just like that. And you're going to hear no more air injection. We're just going to hear the milk kind of going around in your vortex as we've described, just until we reach our desired temperature. Now, obviously with a bigger jug and more milk, that's going to take a little bit longer as opposed to a smaller jug with less milk. And once we've reached our temperature, we're going to turn our air off. I'm going to give it a nice wipe, quick purge. I'm going to just give it a nice couple taps on the bench, just to really kind of get it going. So the first one we're going to pour is our latte, and the reason we do that is because straight away after you've steamed your milk's going to be at its silkiest and it's still going to want to form. So first things first, you're just going to give that just a nice quick swirl, and then straight away what we're going to do is your first 50% of your coffees are always the exact same. We're just going to pour from a distance, okay, and we're just going to pour just in a circle so that we don't break the crema. Now when you get your foam, just give it a nice swirl. And then just what you're going to do is you're just going to have your foam, you're going to have your jug rather, sit right on the tip there to pour your foam in. So further away for flatter milk and nice up and close for your foam milk. So with a flat white, we're just going to pour from a distance, nice and slowly, just in a circle, all the way to the top. And what you're going to notice straight away is a difference in foam there. So obviously with your latte just here, your foam is going to be a little bit thicker, and with your flat white, there is still going to be foam, because the way that we're steaming our milk is we like to have a little bit of texture, and the texture is really, really good for your coffee and your milk. So I think a big misconception with flat whites is that a lot of people don't want any foam at all. I like to think that you should have that little bit of a layer that we've got just here, just because it's really nice for your flavors. It means your milk's been steamed really well, and I think it's nice and consistent. So just a couple points to harp on about. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that our foamier coffee is poured first and our flatter coffee is poured second, just because there's going to be a little bit less foam in the jug towards the end. When you're pouring your thinner milk, you're going to go more from a higher distance from the cup, and when you're pouring your foamier milk, you're going to be right up and close and just pouring the exact same way.